Hello everybody, this is Howler of Howler's Domain and welcome back to Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Alright, we're going down and we're gonna get a new location for the next star. Alright, here we go. My favorite crystal star. And now we're gonna go get the next one, which is actually one of my favorite chapters. Chapter 3 is my favorite. This one is my second favorite. A magical piece of paper levitates above Mario. Light strikes it and reveals the next crystal star location. What is this? It appears to be on an island. How interesting. The blue crystal star. The sapphire crystal star. Oh. Let's go back to Professor Frankly's office. What do you say? We have to tell him about Princess Peach's email. And I have to figure out how to do his voice again. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, I won't start with that. Here we go.
That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon, and those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it?
Don't leave us in suspense. Give us the scoop, Professor.
This is rather long, so you'd better listen well.
Oh no, do I have to do all this?
Are all of you ready? And you there in front of the TV, you listen up too.
Fourth wall breaking much, frankly? Yeesh. TV? You don't have a TV. What in the world are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in the book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze, sealed the exit. From this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot be distinguished good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for good or evil.
Then the question is whether gathering the crystal stars is a danger in and of itself. I mean, if we found them all and then got robbed, the demon could be revived. Thank you, Goombella, for pointing out the logical thing about this. Don't you think maybe it'd be better to break them apart and scatter the pieces?
That was my first thought too. But further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the Thousand Year Door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years has passed, the power to keep the door shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that these goons want the stars now may be coincidence. But maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return if the X-Nauts fail.
In that case, we gotta go collect the rest of the crystal stars immediately! No time to lose! Where can we find the next one?
According to the map, it appears to be somewhere in Keel Hall Key.
Keel Hall Key.
I'm not familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salts down by the harbor know more. You should head there first.
All right, Professor Frankly. Can't talk. All right, but first I'm good. Oh my goodness, I can't speak English. First, I'm gonna power up Vivian. Yeesh. All right, do your magic, wizard. Shazuba! Or Shazubi. Boom. Powered up. Alright, let's go. Alright, to the bar. Luigi, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a very unique, buzzy beetle.
And what do you want, eh? Who, me, you ask about?
Ah, I am called Flavio. Flavio? And I, how you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport. Monetary worth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more? Ah, what is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? I'd say emotion. Probably thrills. Money, maybe? No, you already have money. Romance, definitely. I'd say thrills. Thrills, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no, foolish Flavio. Not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills! Wait, hold the horses. Now that is it. Now that I'm thinking of it. Once I heard of the treasure of Cortus, the pirate. Yes, this is the answer. Ah, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Arg. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure hidden on Keel Hall Keep. Ah, well, the tales say that the Pirate King, Cortus, hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortus attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek, it is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keel Hall Keep. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for the treasure here in Rogueport? Why, talk such craziness. There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing such stupid rumors about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well. Hand it over, rather. I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keel Hall Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me! You awful, awful man! Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in the Cortus's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash, yes? That would be. Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keel Hall Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be my captain, or be captain. Ah, danger and adventure! Tingle my nostrils. Come the harbor right away. Or come to the harbor right away.
Yeesh, that was actually a decent pirate story right there. Alright, to the harbor. Oh, that was fast.
Ah, yes, it is you. Ah, well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. Ah, behold the elegant curves of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the waters, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, you did speak. Yes, of course. The problem that was sprung up, I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer the ships, you know. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keel Hall Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio, heard you talking there, sir. You don't mind me saying I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rowport. Yeah, think he's called Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations that would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints here. Aye, aye, sounds fair, sir. I'm on board. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Woohoo! Yay, made it. Up we go. Alright.
Fly, Yoshi!
Alright, here we go! Geronimo! Woohoo! What do you blokes want? You seek Admiral Bobbery. Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Now away with you. I think I had to go to the bar right here and talk to the barkeep. Ah, yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Charge! Admiral! I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please, don't play dumb with us. We were already told that you are Admiral Bobbery. Or Bobbery. Humph. What poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But, look, we're begging you here. You totally have to. You're the only one who can guide our ship to Keel Hall Key. This is serious stuff. Awfully sorry, dear boy. But when I say no, what I mean is no! Darn. What do we do? Mario, that guy doesn't seem too stoked to come with us. Know what I wonder, though? Why is he all weirded out about the sea anyway? We ought to find someone who knows this guy and find out what his malfunction is. Basically the barkeeper. Alright, everybody, sit down and get you some popcorn. I think this is going to be a long one. You say Bobbery won't go to the sea? Or Bobbery won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keel Hall Key. Well, rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends, not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Please do, I can take it. Alright, everybody, here comes the story, and this is a sad one. So, get your handkerchiefs. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things last, or things can last, sorry. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew. But it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to the sea since. That's the saddest tale I've ever heard in my life. No wonder. You all know his tale now. So tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? I would say that he still does need to. His wife wouldn't want him to be miserable. Very well. I understand if you're that determined, then I'll give you this. You got an old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. Oh, dang. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what. She told me as she lay there dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice, was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Let's go. I guess we're in for another sad tale when he reads it. This is more of an emotional episode. And I mean, that ain't bad. Every once in a while... Why did I go to Frankly? Sorry, Frankly. Huh? Oh, wait, that was Grandpa Howler's voice. What in the world do you want? Oh, nothing, Frankly. What? Oh, buy Blabberton's beard. Blabberton's beard. Not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet! This is Scarlet's handwriting! Scarlet, my love. My love. If you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please. This is an emotional part in this game. Very emotional. Oh. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhaul Key. Humph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, or Bobbery. Awesome. Alright, so we got him with us. And that's going to be an episode. This was a very emotional episode. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Okay, well, he's going on ahead. That gives us time to save. Alright. Well, this was a very emotional episode, and I loved it. I love doing this part. This is actually one of the best chapters that has a deeper, a more emotional story, I would say, to it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of this episode, subscribe to join the pack, and as always, everybody, have a howling good time. Oh!